A Non-Christian Religion Guide. Chapter 1. The main non-Christian religions. The Baha'i Faith info/Baha'i. Baha'i.org. Baha'i-library.com. Baha'i.com. Baha'i International Community. 345 East 46th Street. New York, New York, 10017. 212-867-2930. Baha'i News. National Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is. 536 Sheridan Road. Wilmette, Illinois, 60091. 708-869-9039. Baha'i Studies and Journal of Baha'i Studies. Association for Baha'i Studies. 34 Copernicus Street. Ottawa, on K1 and 7K4. 613-233-1903. National Spiritual Assembly. 536 Sheridan Road. Wilmette, Illinois, 60091. 708-869-9039. Gnosticism websites. oslonet.no/notic/lib.htm, Gnostic Society's virtual library webcom.com/tilde/gnasa/nagham/nhl.htm, the Nag Hammadi Library. webcom.com/tilde/gnasa/nagham/west.htm, texts from the Western mystical tradition. Jainism info. dmu.ac.uk/tilde/pk/guide/jain.html, Jain Studies. cs.coloradostate.edu/tilde-malaya/jainih.html, an outline of Jain history. dmu.ac.uk/tilde-pk/guide/jain.html, resources on Jainism. Mitraism info. Mitraism is a pagan religion consisting mainly of the cult of the ancient Indo-Iranian sun god Mitra. Mitra was a savior of the Persian people about 2,000 years before Jesus came onto the scene. The story of Mitra is uncannily similar to the story of Jesus leading non-believers to use this as fodder to prove that all gods were created by man and say that the Christian God is a compilation of gods before him. Many followers believed that Mitra was born of a virgin. During his life, Mitra performed many miracles, cured many illnesses and exorcised demons. Mitra ascended to heaven at the time of the spring equinox, about March 21st, the first day of spring. Mitra was the son of Ahura Mazda, the divine god of the heavens in the ancient civilization of Babylon. The Zoroastrians came along in the 6th century BC and absorbed Mitra and Ahura Mazda into their own culture. Later on, the Jews adopted this concept of the one great good God. On Judgment Day there will be a final conflict between good and evil. The forces of evil will be destroyed and the saved will live in paradise forever. The Roman Emperor Constantine worshipped Mitra before he converted to Christianity. If something is not based on reason, you must investigate it thoroughly. The reason I put this article here is because you should investigate your religion before you give your heart and soul to it. Christianity is simply the reworked Persian story of Mitra from a Jewish-Roman point of view. Christianity grew out of a mixture of Persian Mitraism, Judaism, and the works of individuals such as St. Paul. newaadvent.org/cathans/10402a.htm. eoc.evansville.edu/essay/mitraism.htm. religionfacts.com/greco-roman/sex/mitraism.htm. Christalinks.com/mitraism.html. vexen.co.uk/religion/mitraism.html. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/mitra-ic_mysteries. answers.com/topic/mitraism. evansville.edu/ecolweb/articles/mitraism.html. mitraism.org. home1.gte.net/sdabbott/mitras.htm, the official Mithrasic Faith homepage. Sikh websites. sikhs.org.my. sikhs.org. sikhnet.com. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Sikhism_values, info about Sikhism. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Sikh_religious_philosophy Sikhphilosophy.net. Sikhs.org. UnitedZikhs.org. International Sikh Organization. 2025 I Street Northwest. Number 922. Washington, D.C. 20006. 202-833-3262. Chapter 2. A Hindu Guide. Hindu websites. There is a 1984 movie called something like Gods of the New Age. They said Hinduism is meant to keep the peasants down by telling them your lot in life is due to your past life. Hope for a better life when you reincarnate. Other than that, stay a peasant. Hinduism has a diverse range of beliefs. Brahman is the principal source of the universe. Samsara means continuous flow of birth, life, death, and rebirth. Karma is action and subsequent reaction, you reap what you sow. Moksha is liberation from samsara, when you reach enlightenment and don't have to be reborn. Yoga is physical and mental practices for peace of mind. Sacred texts include the Vedas, the Upanishads, and the Mahabharata, which contains the Bhagavad Gita. Hindus worship many personal gods, devas, and goddesses, devis. All deities are manifestations of the Brahman or universal spirit. The three aspects or Trimurti of the Supreme God are Brahma, the creator; Vishnu, preserver or protector; Shiva, destroyer or judge. Try number 294 at the library. Hinduwisdom.info. hinduismtoday.ki.hi.us/arda-and-culture/ahum/ahum-list.html, om. Hinduism.iskcon.org. Answers.com/topic/dharma, dharma, a person's obligations and duties. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/list_of_Hindu_DEI awgp.org/weoffer/divine-message Vedas. Divine Message of Vedas. Jagadguruziddsvarupānanda.org. hindujagruti.org/Hinduism/knowledge. vanaquotes.org/wiki/receive_real_knowledge satyavidya.org. hindujagruti.org/Hinduism/knowledge. hinduism.fsnet.co.uk, Hinduism for Schools. atribulletintedohinduism.com. cs.adf.oz.au/spirit/veda/overview.html, Veda, Dharma, and Vedic Culture. artofliving.org. asiantelevision.com. ee.memphis.edu/tilde-sridhar/upanishad/upa2.html, The Philosophy of the Upanishads. Atheism Dead website, tryliveul.com/library/world/kz/bl_Nepal Hindi UIs, Nepal Hindus. Atheism Dead website, tryliveul.com/library/world/kz/bl_Sri Lanka Hindu, Sri Lankan Hindus. atrochatro.com/names_Hindu_boy.html. bbc.co.uk/religion/religion/Hinduism. bbc.co.uk/religion/religion/Hinduism/features calgarymandir.com, Calgary Hindu Center. beliefnet.com/ep/hindu.asp. cc.gatek.edu/gvu/people/phd/rakesh.malik/gita/gita.html, Bhagavad Gita. cs.coloradostate.edu/tilde-malaya/janehlinks.html. devanardir.com. easy.com.au/shrimandir/calendar.html, festivals. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/hinduan.wikipedia.org/wiki/Hinduism Gondapunjabradio.com. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Diwali. encyclopedia.frlix.com/Hinduism. factmonster.com/spot/Diwali1.html. Frisian.com/upan.htm, Upanishads and the Manjakya. HimalayanAcademy.com. GoldenStarVideo.com. GraciousKrishna.com. Hindu.com. arbutnagar.csm.uc.edu/Hindu_universe.html, Global Hindu Electronic Network. arbutnagar.csm.uc.edu/scriptures.html, Hindu Scriptures Reference Center. geopage.com/rodeo drive/1415/indexd.html, Hinduism. zeta.cs.adfa.oz.au/spirit/veda/overview.html, Veda, Dharma, and Vedic culture. arcadia.polyme.it/ejvs list, Electronic Journal of Vedic Studies. arcadia.polyme.it/ijts list, International Journal of Tantric Studies. hindu.com/mag. hindu.org. hindubooks.org. hinduforum.org/hinduism-today.com. hinduhumanrights.org. hinduism.co.za. hindunet.com. hindunet.org. hinduonnet.com. hindupuja.com. hindurajput.blogspot.com. hindustanlink.com. hindustantimes.com. hinduunity.org. hindu.com, newspaper. hinduwebsite.com. hindu-world.com. htttabloid.com. hinduiyuva.org. indianchild.com. indianchild.com. kalidashan.arts.ohio-state.edu/xhib/meetgod/hp.htm. koausa.org/gods, hindugods.liberate hindutemples.blogspot.com. cumc.edu/diversity/ethnic_religion/diwali.html. lii.org/search/file/religion. moneycontrol.com, India's leading financial information source. Nepal homepage.com/society/festival/jana-ipurnima.html. ruksha-bandhan.com. reference.com/browse/wiki/hindureligistolrents.org/hinduism.mrep.routledge.com/article/f002, Hindu philosophy. reference.com/encyclopedia/Hinduism. religionfacts.com/Hinduism. rudrakshpower.co.in. sasural.com. satansrapture.com/hanuman.htm. shambhihala.com. shashitiharor.com, Hindu writer. sleeptalk.com. sscnet.ukla.edu/southasia/culture/festival/ruksha.html. surfindia.com/festivals. teaching about religion.org/single worldview/Hindu. the hindubusinessline.com. teen advice dead website, tryliveul.com/cs/Hinduism for teens. thehindubusinessline.com. thehindubusinessline.com. ucalgary.ca/shcs/bulletin.html, Hindu Christian Studies Bulletin. velugu.com/vishnumandir.com. webpage.com/Hindu. webspawner.com/users/Hindi2, Hindi School of South Australia. whatsandwhen.com/events705.jmelzinia.ca/kathindu.html. alt.hindu. socireligion.hindu. Hindu Parish of America. 43, Valley Road. Needham, Massachusetts, 02192. Hinduism Today newspaper. 107, Kaholalele Road. Kapa, Hawaii, 96746. the-hindu.com. Hinduism websites from dmoz-odp.org/society/religion_and_spirituality/Hinduism. Subcategories. Approaches. Bhagavad Gita. Epics and Puranas. Vedas and Upanishads. Gods and goddesses. Gurus and saints. Religious texts. Temples. Arts. Books. Chats and forums. Community. Festivals. History. Opposing views. Organizations. Personal pages. Shopping. acharyaonline.com/index1.htm, Acharya Online, information on various pujas, rituals, beliefs, tradition, Vedas, and Puranas in addition to customized information like muhurtas and astrological solutions for individual needs. A panel of pundits and acharyas will answer the queries of the visitors to the site. adaniel.tripod.com/associated/Hinduism pages.htm, Hinduism, the main religion of India, a brief introduction to Hinduism, Ramayana, Hindu reformers. adherents.com/largecom/com_hindu.html, adherents.com, largest Hindu communities, features statistics on countries with the largest proportion and percentages of Hindus with respect to the total population. adolphus.nl/sadhus, sadhus, information about the wandering holy men of India. advaita-vedanta.org/avhp, Advaita Vedanta, an introduction to the philosophy of Advaita Vedanta, as taught by Sankaracharya and his followers. Includes articles on the different systems of Hindu philosophy, Upanishads, and history of Vedanta. ambahouse.org, Amba House, Lives and Sayings of Saints. Jataka Stories. Offer home study courses in different scriptures. angelfire.com/ca/Hinduism, Vedic philosophy, a small collection of articles on Vedic thought, Bhagavad Gita, and Hindu philosophy. arshavidya.in, Arshavidya Gurukulam, Anakati, Coimbatore, an institute for the traditional study of Advaita Vedanta and Sanskrit. Contains articles on teachings and teachers. Includes a digital library, a bookstore. atmatatva.com, Atmatat Vedas, spiritual lectures by Sri Atmatat Vedas. bbc.co.uk/religion/Hinduism/index.shtml, BBC Religion Ethics, Hinduism, features an overview, history, beliefs, list of holy days, and customs. beliefnet.com/faith/Hinduism, modern-day Hinduism, and discussions about different aspects of Hinduism. Features links to other religious sites. Banair.com, Sanatana Dharma, sadhana, prayers, rituals, and concepts of Hindu religion. bologi.com/Hinduism/index.htm, Hinduism, religion or a way of life, articles on the scope of Hinduism from the traditional Rdhomj Jagdish Hare to Vedanta. chandrakantha.com/articles/Indian_music/myth_origin.html, mythological origins of Sangeet, describes the traditional Hindu origins of Indian music and dance, including a historical account of its development. dalsabzi.com, Dal Sabzi for the Atma, features writings by Shakun Narayan on philosophy, articles, and books on Hinduism, and www.dharmacentral.com. dharmacentral.com, Dharma Central, articles about spirituality, meditation, and self-realization. Included a schedule of pujas and lectures. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/Hinduism, Wikipedia, Hinduism, article on the origins, scriptures, and philosophy of Hinduism. eng.vedanta.ru, Vedanta, articles on different aspects of Hinduism, especially Vedanta. arrowid.org/spirit/tradition/Hinduism/Hinduism.shtml, Arrowid Hinduism Vault, translations of 4 Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita. Includes links to other sources on Hinduism. faculty.washington.edu/kpotter, Encyclopedia of Indian Philosophies, Bibliography, an expanded version of the Bibliography, of primary-secondary sources, which appeared as Volume I of Encyclopedia of Indian Philosophies, edited by Karl Potter. freebsd.nfo.sk/Hinduism, Hinduism. The site gives overview of all important Hindu gods like Durga, but also Ganesha, Skanda, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, and Surya. Godmandir.com, Godmandir, chronological history, rituals, and scriptures of Hinduism. Includes information on Hindu marriage and festivals. Godrealized.com, self-realization, essays on spirituality, Hinduism, self-realization, Bhagavad Gita, Yoga, Upanishads, and mysticism by Vijay Kumar. greenmesg.org, Green Message, sayings of Ramakrishna, Vivekananda, Ramana Maharishi, mantras, slokas, and information about temples and saints. Guruji.narad.ru, Satya Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism as Sanatana Dharma, worship of Sadhasiva and the unity of Kali and Krishna. HimalayanAcademy.com/resources/books/hbh, How to Become a Hindu, an online guide for seekers and born Hindus. Hindu-blog.com, Hindu blog updates about the latest developments in Hinduism. Hindu.dk/English/default.htm, Hinduism and Daily Life, articles about religious practices in Tamil Nadu, India. Includes information on gods Ayanar and Ayyappan. HinduDevotionalPower.blogspot.com, Hindu Devotional Power, a Hindu devotional blog with a large collection of Hindu god/goddess artists, studies, chalisas, slokas, kavacham. Listings of Hindu temples, Hindu festivals. Includes pictures of Hindu god/goddess. HinduDharmaForums.com/index.php, the Hindu Dharma Forums, discussions on Sanatana Dharma, Hindu religion and Indian culture. Hinduism.co.za, Understanding Hinduism, includes articles and resources on the religion pertaining to the Vedantas, spirituality, the soul, deities, and quotations from the scriptures. Hinduismnet.com, Hinduism Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism Sanatana Dharma portal. Includes overview of Hinduism, FAQs, information on gods and goddesses, complete text of scriptures, festivals, complete mantras and shlokas with Sanskrit to English translation, Hinduism and URL equals http://3a%2f%2fbalaji.com Hinduism%2findex.htm. HinduKids.org, Hindu Kids Universe, contains prayers, festivals, customs, and culture through pictorial descriptions, and a forum for kids and parents. HinduNet.org, the Hindu Universe, Hindu portal. Includes an overview, complete text of scriptures, history, festivals, forums, deities, temples, activism, shopping, and newsgroup archives. HinduPad.com, HinduPad, articles about deities, temples. Hindupedia.com, Hindupedia, the Hindu Encyclopedia, Hindupedia, the Hindu Encyclopedia, is devoted to educating the public about all aspects of Hinduism ranging from history and philosophy to current events that impact Hindus. It provides a factual and neutral perspective on all topics. HinduWebsite.com/HinduIndex.asp, Hindu website, articles on the history, symbolism, Upanishads, and Hindu way of life. Includes links resources on temples. ibiblio.org/Gautam/Hind0001.htm, Aspects of Hinduism, articles on different aspects of Hinduism by Dr. Gautam Chatterjee. Indiadivine.org, Indiadivine.org, articles on Hinduism, translations of ancient texts, lessons in yoga and meditation, forums, audio lectures, videos on Hinduism, FAQs, scriptures, MP3 bhajans, picture gallery, and briefs on deities. Infobuddhism.com/infobuddhism/institute %20 for %20 holistic %20 ducation/design/pandithom.htm, MP. Pundit information site, information about the work of Sri MP. Pundit, one of the foremost disciples and exponents of the teachings of Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. Includes annotations on books, along with lectures, recitations, mantras, and articles. Interfaith.org/Hinduism, Interfaith Online, Hinduism, the basic tenets of the religion. Includes online English translations of the Vedas, Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita. Kamat.com/Kalrana/Hindu, Hinduism Potpourri, articles on Hindu culture, philosophy, sacred texts, and customs. Includes pictures of deities and holy men, and discussions of such topics as death, initiation, and weddings. Mantraonline.com, Mantra Online, mantras, slokas, and chants. Mantraonnet.com, Mantra on Net, features audio discourses and bhajans, real audio, prayers, screensavers, wallpapers, images, and briefs on deities. Requires registration. Matamandir.com, Mata Mandir, Kalika Ashtakam, Shitala Ashtakam, Mahalakshmi Shthuti and other stotras. MyPanchang.com, online Panchang/Panchanjam, provides Panchang/Panchanjams for more than 100 plus cities of the world. Namadwaar.org, Namadwaar, Nama Kirtan and Bhakti carrying message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Events, articles, and publications. RadhikarisHN.com, RadhikrisHN.com, about Hindu religious place Mathura, the birthplace of Lord Krishna. ReligiousTolerance.org/Hinduism.htm, ReligiousTolerance.org, Hinduism, features an overview, and briefs on chief deities, sacred texts, beliefs, and the caste system. Shalagram.net, Shalagram, about the importance of the worship of Shalagram in Hindu religion, its origin, and related articles. Sanskrit.org, Sri Devasthanam, information on Vedas, Samskaras, temples, Sanskrit language, and saints. Sanskrit.sapphire.com, Sanskrit texts and stotras, formatted Sanskrit texts and stotras in PDF format, plus learning tools, audio recordings, books. sanskritdocuments.org/doc_1_title.html, Sanskrit document list, a number of Hindu scriptures are available here. Shivsavasanbarnala.com, Amranath Yatra, history and religious significance of the Amranath cave in Jammu and Kashmir. Includes details of the trek, registration, and useful tips and a photo gallery. Spiritualscriptures.com, Sanskrit spiritual scriptures, Sanskrit scriptures in real player audio, free, Sanskrit and English. Bhagavad Gita, Shiva Sutras, Bhaja Govindam, Mahalakshmi Stotram, Hinduism and URL equals http://3a%2f%2 sanskrit.sapphire.com. swudhyaya.org, Swadhyaya Parivar, Swadhyaya began its journey in early 1940s when revered Dadaji, Pandurang Shastri Athavale, began to deliver discourses in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita Pathshala in Mumbai, India. Topics.com/rss/religion/hindu.xml, Topics, Hindu, news about Hinduism, collected from various sources on the web. uni-geeson.de/gk1415/hinduism.htm, Introduction to Hinduism, contains information about the birth of the religion, the Vedas, reform movements, major gurus, and intermingling with Buddhist philosophies. Vedarahasya.net, Hinduism and Vedas, articles by Sri Mahaparival. Includes his photographs, images of goddess and links to books on Hinduism. Visvanathswami.page.tl, the spiritual site, articles on Vedic mantras, pilgrimages, Vedas, and Upanishads. Vivaha.org, Vivaha, information about rituals, prayers, issues, customs pertaining to Hindu marriages. VKVVF.org, Vivekananda Kendra Vedic Vision Foundation, emphasizes the social relevance of the Vedic vision through a variety programs geared to touch the hearts of people, bringing about the much-needed attitudinal change. Vrindavan-dham.com, Sri Vrindavandam, the history, description, and stories of Mathura and Vrindavan associated with Lord Krishna. Include a biography of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Chapter 3. A Hindu website guide at feedspot.com. A list of Hindu news websites at feedspot.com/news/Hindu. Reddit Hinduism. Reddit.com. Hindu blog. Hindu-blog.com. Hindu Janajagriti Samitai. Hindujagrti.org. Sound Bhakti. Soundbhakti.com. Hinduism Today magazine. Hinduismtoday.com. Kauai's Hindu Monastery blog. HimalayanAcademy.com. Atmanirvana. Atmanirvana.com. Detector, detecting everything in life. Detector.com. Bhaktisatsang.com. Bhaktisatsang.com. Jyotishi. Jyotishai.com. Eternal Gods of Sanatan Dharma. Sanatanlock.com. Hindi Lek. HindiLekh.com. Immortal Values Divine Inspiration. Immortalvalues.blogspot.com. Praisure.com. Praiseyour.com. A list of Hindu websites at blog.feedspot.com/Hindu_blog. Blog.feedspot.com/Hindu_forums. Reddit.com/r/Hinduism. aathomey.com. amarpujo.com. ardentdisciple.wordpress.com. arti-katha.blogspot.com. ashishkayoshawa1986.blogspot.com. atmanirvana.com. bhaktisatsang.com. blog.feedspot.com/Hinduism_podcasts. dundapani.org/blog. deshika.wordpress.com. detector.com. dibhu.com. english.voiceofhinduism.in. feedspot.com/news/Hindu. ghspreston.co.uk. gita-blog.blogspot.com. halfsite.org. himalayanacademy.com/blog/taka. hindilekh.com. hindu-blog.com. hindu.org.au. hindudevotionalblog.com. hindudharma.net.in. hinduhumanrights.info. hinduismtoday.com. hindujagruti.org/news. hindureligionworld.blogspot.com. immortalvalues.blogspot.com. jyotishai.com/content. krishna.com/blogs. kshtizgaur.blogspot.com. mantraquest.com/mantras-blog.html. myindiancultures.com. myokesha.com. mypoojayabooks.com/blog/articles. omkarparabar.blogspot.com. pathos.com/blog/whitehindu. podfanatic.com/podcast/sound-bhakti. pparihar.com. praiseyour.com. progressivehindudialogue.com. sakalam.org. samhindu.wordpress.com. sanatanlock.com. shivjiyancharcha.com. srichants.com. suregod.blogspot.com. tatvajanana.blogspot.com. templastop.com. the-programmers-way.com. theguardian.com/world/Hinduism. thehiddenroads.com. vedicfeed.com. vedichilling.com/blog. worldhindunews.com. A list of Hindu news feeds at blog.feedspot.com/Hindu_RSS_feeds. reddit.com/r/Hinduism. aathomey.com. amarpujo.com. amarpujo.com/feed. ardentdisciple.wordpress.com/feed. ardentdisciple.wordpress.com. arti-katha.blogspot.com. ashishkayoshawa1986.blogspot.com. atmanirvana.com/feed. atmanirvana.com. bhaktisatsang.com. bhaktisatsang.com/feed. blogger.com/feed/9120383564702085273/post/default. Dundapani.org/blog. Dundapani.org/feed. Deshika.wordpress.com/feed. Deshika.wordpress.com. Detector.com/feed. Detector.com. Dibhu.com. Dibhu.com/index.php/feed. English.voiceofhinduism.in/feed/post/default?alt=sign RSS. English.voiceofhinduism.in. Feeds.feedburner.com/aathomi/qkvf. Feeds.feedburner.com/hindublog. Feeds.feedburner.com/various Hindi aartndkatha. Feeds.feedburner.com/jita-blog ?format =XML. Feeds.soundcloud.com/users/soundcloud:/192337999/sounds.r. Feedspot.com/news/hindu. ghspreston.co.uk/feed. ghspreston.co.uk. jita-blog.blogspot.com. halfsite.org. halfsite.org/rss.xml. himalayanacademy.com/blog/taka. himalayanacademy.com/blog/taka/feed. hindilekh.com/feed. hindilekh.com. hindu-blog.com. hindu.org.au. hindu.org.au/feed. hindudevotionalblog.com. hindudevotionalblog.com/feed/post/default. hindudharma.net.in. hindudharma.net.in/f.rss. hinduhumanrights.info/feed. hinduhumanrights.info. hinduismtoday.com. hinduismtoday.com/blogs-news/feed, 0.rss. hindujajiruti.org/news/feed. hindureligionworld.blogspot.com/feed/post/default?alt=RSS. hindureligionworld.blogspot.com. immortalvalues.blogspot.com. immortalvalues.blogspot.com/feed/post/default. jyotishigh.com/feed. jyotishigh.com/content. krishna.com/blog/feed. krishna.com/blogs. kshtizigaur.blogspot.com. kshtizigaur.blogspot.com/feed/post/default ?alt=RSS. mantraquest.com/mantras.xml. mantraquest.com/mantras-blog.html. myindiancultures.com. myindiancultures.com/feed. myokesha.com. myokesha.com/feed. mypoojayabooks.com/blog/articles. mypoojayabooks.com/blog/articles.atom. omkarparabar.blogspot.com/feed/post/default ?alt=RSS. omkarparabar.blogspot.com. pathos.com/blog/whitehindu. pathos.com/blog/whitehindu/feed. podfanatic.com/podcast/sound-bhakti. peeparihar.com. peeparihar.com/feed. praiseyour.com. praiseyour.com/feed. progressivehindutialogue.com. progressivehindutialogue.com/feed. sakalam.org. sakalam.org/feed. samhindu.wordpress.com. samhindu.wordpress.com/feed. sanatanlock.com/feed. sanatanlock.com. shivjiyancharcha.com. shivjiyancharcha.com/feed/post/default ?alt=RSS. srichants.com/feed. srichants.com. suregod.blogspot.com. suregod.blogspot.com/feed/post/default. tatvajanana.blogspot.com/feed/post/default ? alt tatvajanana.blogspot.com. templastop.com. templastop.com/rss. the-programmers-way.com. the-programmers-way.com/feed. theguardian.com/world/Hinduism. theguardian.com/world/Hinduism/rss. thehiddenroads.com. thehiddenroads.com/feed. vedicfeed.com/feed. vedicfeed.com. vedichealing.com/blog/feed. vedichealing.com/blog. worldhindunews.com. worldhindunews.com/feed. A list of Hindu forums at blog.feedspot.com/Hindu_forums. hindu.bz/community. hindudharmaforums.com. reddit.com/r/Hinduism. reddit.com/r/Hindu. religiousforums.com/forum/Hinduism-dir.13. spiritualforums.com/vb/forum display.php?f=50. thetaobums.com/forum/184-Hindu-discussion. thehinduforum.com/index.php. A list of Hindu podcasts at blog.feedspot.com/Hinduism_podcasts. beharanowNetwork.com/category/ram-des. jitawisdom.org/listen/podcasts. hinduamerican.org/that's-so-hindu-podcast. iskkonofdc.org/audio. kalimandir.podbean.com. konchampanyam.podbean.com/question_source=listen notes.com&UTM. _campaign=listen notes and UTM_medium=website. krishnasmercy.podbean.com. leavevdanta.simplecast.com. neilbutt.podbean.com. podfanatic.com/podcast/sound-bhakti. Chapter 4. People who worship nature are often called pagans, Wiccans, or witches. A Paganism Wicca guide at learnreligions.com/paganism-wicca-4684806. Pagans in the pure sense are not heretic atheists against Christianity. They worship nature. Many say they do not worship Satan. learnreligions.com/paganism-wicca-basics-4684805. pagan/wicca/witch. hippiegoddess.com. groups.yahoo.com/group/circle of the four corners. goddess.com.au. neopagan.net. wiccanweb.ca. littlewitchhouse.com. sevenstones.com. circlesanctuary.org. paganspath.com. tilwythteg.com. infidels.org. infidels.org/library. awilderwitch.com. paganportals.com. freespiritgathering.org, Free Spirit Pagan Gathering. ninehouses.org, pagans. witchvox.com, Wicca. paganfed.demon.co.uk. Paguntum's editor at neogenesis.com.au, Australian pagan magazine. circlesanctuary.org/liberty/law, legal cases decided favorable to paganism. witchcraft.org. witchvox.com. wicca.org. wicca.utvinternet.com. wicca.com. witchcraft.org. witchvox.com. wiccathisway.com. newhampshire.com/dowsers.org. biblecode.com/index.html. kabbalah-web.org. religioustolerance.org/druid.htm, students.missouri.edu/sacred/w/celts.html, paranoia.com/co, dracula-land.ro, contribution.andrew.cmu.edu/usr/eclectic/occult.html, eclipse.co.uk/masterworks/hunindex.htm, kabbalarians.com, satanic.com, fordham.edu/halsall/source/tales-devil.html, dla.utexas.edu/department/philosophy/faculty/coons/ntsc/papers/vultic.html, religioustolerance.org/occult.htm, occult-advances.org, woc.org/public/1iRodinia, trapezoid.org, satanism.net, artbell.com, spectrumnet.com/pes, spiritweb.org, demon.co.uk/celtia, x-cult.org, satannet.com, skeptomaniac.com, witch websites, naturalwitchlife.blogspot.co.uk, craftsdiacoven.blogspot.ca, afwcraft.blogspot.com, allwomenstock.com, angeliatrinidad.com, blessmegoddess.blogspot.com, blog.omved.com, confessionsofapaganSoccerMom.com, danteatthepaste.com, earthchildshandbook.com, elephantjournal.com, embracingthegoddessforever.blogspot.ca, flyingthehedge.blogspot.com, gypsymagicspells.blogspot.com, gypsymoonsister.tumblr.com, hibiscusmooncrystalacademy.com, kitchenwithchmaven.com, kitchenwitchhook.blogspot.ca, kitchenwitchhook.blogspot.co.uk, llewellyn.com, momsawitch.blogspot.ca, mshelenpeterson.com, naturalwitchlife.blogspot.ca, newagmama.blogspot.com, oldworldwitchcraft.com, onlinepagans.com, paganbydesign.blogspot.com, paganfamilies.com, paganisms.tumblr.com, parentingbythelightof.blogspot.com, pathos.com, pennilesspagan.com, poppytalk.com, practicalmagic.net, printablemandalacoloringpages.blogspot.com, quityourrealjob.blogspot.ca, ravenrinspaganist.blogspot.com, ravenrinspaganist.blogspot.no, sacred-cottage.tumblr.com, sagewoman.com, sandgrown.deviantart.com, spellcentral.com, the-white-witches-cottage.blogspot.ca, thecraftywitch.tumblr.com, thepaganblogdirectory.com, thesmartwitch.com, tiffcreativeoutlet.blogspot.com, trishafountain.blogspot.com, vakirities.tumblr.com, walkingthehedge.net, what's-your-sign.com, wicca.com, wiccan-club.deviantart.com, wiccanmoonsong.blogspot.com, witchesandpagans.com, witchesofthecraft.com, witchinthekitchen.blogspot.com, witchipedia.com, witchy-kitchen.com, witchywords.blogspot.com, witchywords.com, yourboss.com, pagan websites from dmoz-odp.org/society/religion_and_spirituality/pagan. Subcategories: Asatru, Celtic, Druidism, Hellenismos, Kemetic, Mesopotamian, Religio Romana, Romuva, Shamanism, Slavic, Strigeria. Traditional witchcraft. Wicca. Arts and entertainment. For kids and teens. Gay, lesbian, and bisexual. News and media. Opposing views. Organizations. Parenting. Personal pages. Search engines and directories. Services. Shopping. Web weaving. Old pre-Christian religions. Also new religions. Pantheon of gods, spirits. eCauldron.com, The Cauldron, an active, friendly virtual for members of pagan religions and their friends, featuring a threaded message board, articles, and book reviews. Goddess.ws, Divine Mother of the Universe, devoted to the worship of the Mother Goddess in her various forms such as Isis, Kuan Yin, Green Tara, Mother Mary, and Lakshmi. GoddessGift.com, Goddess Gift, includes stories from the mythology of the ancient pagan Greek and Celtic goddesses, Aphrodite, Artemis, Atlanta, Athena, Demeter, Hera, Psyche, Persephone, Rhiannon. lisator.liu.se/religion/neopagan, the Neopagan Religious Archive, collection of informational pages based on paganism as a whole. paganlibrary.com, the Pagan Library, articles, stories, music, and various thoughts on what it is to be neo-pagan. Book reviews, editorials, ethics discussions, rituals and spells.